Experts have knowledge and information. A trusted authority has power and influence. Are you looking to grow your practice, generate new patients, and boost revenues? Great. Are you aware that your positioning public perception in the community may be one of the biggest limiting factors to your growth and long-term success? You need to address this for the health of the practice. So let's take a look at your positioning. There are two groups of entrepreneurs clinicians. One group, about 5%, make over $1 million freedom, fulfillment, and make a significant difference in community clarity, confidence. The other group, making up 95%, make 7-2K or less frustrated, overwhelmed, confused, overworked, and don't having the impact they dreamed of. This affects their health, relationships, and quality of life. What separates the 95% from the 5%? Becoming the trusted authority in the marketplace, in your community. Why is this key to your success? If you are not the trusted authority, then you are a commodity. That sounds harsh, but bear with me. We can flip this around. Think about this. Who are the top people in any industry? The trusted authorities. You don't have to be the expert, the biggest, the brightest, or the most educated to be the trusted authority. Experts have knowledge and information. In this subtle yet profound distinction is where most get lost and confused. If you own a dog, have you heard of Dr. Stanley Carn? He's an expert dog behaviorist. He has written 300 reports and papers and authored 20 books. He's the expert in dog behavior. You ever heard of him? Most likely not. The trusted authority has influence and power. If you own a dog, have you heard of Cesar Millan? Look at his background. Illegal immigrant, no experience, no education, couldn't speak English. Have you ever heard of him? If you have a dog, you have. He's the trusted authority. Let's look at another example. Have you heard of the expert Dr. Albert Bandura? He's an expert psychologist who has written many books and articles. He's an expert. Have you heard of him? Most likely not. How about Dr. Phil, the trusted authority? Have you ever heard of him? Most likely. Who is the best psychologist? We could debate that point. Fact is, Dr. Phil is the trusted authority, and he impacts more people, have more influence, and makes a lot more money. So what does this mean to you? As the trusted authority, you will have increased quality of clients. You will be able to charge higher fees, work less, and build a highly profitable and sustainable practice. If not, you will have to work harder and compete on price. You will have to work much harder to be successful to get paid what you are really worth. Okay, one more example to solidify the real importance of this in your day-to-day practice. If you went to your supermarket to buy a bag of rice and you came to the aisle and the shelf where the rice is sold. If you looked down and saw all the bags of rice and they all said white rice or brown rice or whatever rice you're looking for, how would you differentiate the different products if they all look the same? How do you decide which bag to buy? It will come down to price. You most likely will purchase the cheapest bag. Why? Because they all look the same, and you have the perception that they're all the same. A key point, and a very important distinction here. If you are not the trusted authority, then you are seen as a commodity clinician or clinic. Patients are thinking they're all the same. You will look like all your competitors in the marketplace. Quick aside. Number one rule in business is to provide a product or service that people want. The number two rule is provide value to your product or service. The number three rule is differentiate yourself from others. If there is no reason for clients to choose you over someone else, they will decide to go to someone else based on price, or they will try to negotiate your price. They don't see value in what you are offering and who you are. What most won't tell you about this positioning, and this is key to building the practice, there is some really good news to focus on. To become the trusted authority, you don't have to be the expert, the most educated, the brightest, or even the best in the marketplace. You do, however, have to impact and influence more people. The trap: watch out for this. Most try to become the expert and seek out more knowledge instead of investing in their marketing and branding. Think about how many seminars, workshops, webinars you go and listen to. I'm the same. I love to learn and master more of my craft. We are similar this way. Please think about this. What good is all that knowledge if you aren't impacting more people and changing lives? Exactly. A new way to think about this would be to ask yourself, how can I help more people and have a bigger impact in the community? How can I serve more? In other articles, I will go into the 5 most strategic ways of adding value to your products or services, unique insights on how to differentiate you and the practice from others, key branding fundamentals, and so on to help you grow the practice. There are 2 critical steps to becoming the trusted authority. 1. You need a core competency in what you do. I think you're pretty good at helping clients solve their health issues, so that's a rest. Next, you have to be committed to helping as many people as you can. Serving more. What should you do? You should think about ways you can impact more patients and develop more influence. You need to learn how to package and promote yourself better so you truly have that bigger impact. Look for companies that can help you with these key areas. So what's the important takeaway that you need to pay attention to? You don't necessarily become the trusted authority by being the best, the brightest, or the expert. You become the best by becoming the trusted authority. The only thing standing between you, growing the practice, and the trusted authority positioning is, you have to decide you wanted to be it. Deep inside you have to want this and start the process of becoming it. Have you made your decision? The fastest way to bring in more money, have more meaning and increase fulfillment and free time is by deciding to become the trusted authority and then becoming it. You have to shift your mindset from, how can I get more patients or make more money, to how can I help/serve more people. Here is a simple equation that expresses this concept. M equal E equal AV equal ITL equal dollar. M equals marketing, E equals educate, AV equals add value, ITL equals improve their life, and the dollar equals increase financial gain and success. It really is that simple. Marketing means educating, which means helping more people by improving their lives, which will increase your personal and financial success. How great is that? Best of health and spirits. You can watch a training video or read more here. Become the trusted authority.